Good morning, friends. Morning, everybody. Gloria, thank you for being first. Or my overlays being weird again? That's super frustrating. I don't know what's causing that lately. I can tell you it's very annoying. No, they're showing up on OBS. If they were messing up, they wouldn't be showing up at all. No, there they go. Okay, that's weird. Maybe they're just taking a weird time to load. But good morning. Everyone's doing okay. I am pretty tired. It's been a rough few days for me. My head has not been doing well, so but we're alive. We are living. Sometimes that's the best you can do, right? But how's everybody else doing? Gloria, if you're out there and able to listen, how's your work week going? Kaon, you as well. See you out there. And anyone else? Appreciate you guys being here this morning. We yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna go. Um I didn't want to not stream again today. I'm still not doing great. Fighting to stay awake. I feel that. I feel that. Uh, the last couple of days, like yesterday, the pain wasn't so bad, but I was just like, we're just living in a fog. Like I could not focus on anything at all for longer than a few seconds. It was quite annoying. I've been there before, but it's definitely nothing I can stream through because I'm pretty sure 90% of the stream would have been me like just sitting there staring at my screen, not doing anything because I just completely forgot what I was doing or where I was at. So had to take another day. I didn't stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or yesterday. I've just not been. I couldn't. So here we are. This every time I say I don't know how long this stream is going to be, it ends up being like 7 hours long. So I really don't know. Uh, I do that with D&D too. I always say like, oh man, I'm underprepared for this session, and it always ends up being my longer sessions, or you know, uh, that's just kind of how it is. Or when it's my unprepared sessions tend to be the most fun sessions because I'm not like, locked into something. But see how it goes. Speaking of sessions or D&D, last Thursday was our first real um, play session of the campaign, which was cool. We were actually introduced to everyone on the Council of Waterdeep, which was neat. Um, Honestly, I feel like I did a lot of talking, so if you're used to hearing me talk, then you'll be used to that session. But it was pretty cool. We got introduced kind of more into what we're gonna do and who we're gonna play with and what the first adventure is gonna be, which is neat. And it seems like this module let us choose which adventure we were gonna go on first, so that was cool too. But if you're interested in picking up the D&D campaign, but you've missed a lot of it before, I think the last session is a pretty good session to start with. I we met the so I think I've said this before, but just for anybody who's watching for the first time, VOD wise or stream wise or whomever, um, this is the second half of the Tyranny of Dragons campaign. First half is Horde of the Dragon Queen. The second half is Rise of Tiamat. We finished Horde of the Dragon Queen back in January after about a year and a half. Close to 2 years, I guess. No, maybe a year and a half is probably the best. Because I think my notes go back to July of 2021, 2022 rather. So I think it's about a year and a half that the whole campaign went, which is pretty cool. That's the longest campaign I've been in for a long time. And it's neat. We've all been pretty consistent. We've lost a few players. We've lost a player, but we gained a couple players. So we're actually like one up on where we were before, which was neat. Um, and everybody seems to be having a pretty good time so far. So I'm excited about that. But But yeah, the reason I say last session would probably be a good session to go on is because this is the first part of the second half of that campaign. So it's the first real session of Rise of Tiamat, and as part of meeting the council, we kind of had to do a recap of where we've been since we started. So it's essentially a year and a half worth of campaigns that I summarized up into 20 minutes. It was a lot of talking. I didn't realize, looking back, I really was doing a summary for 20 minutes. It was a long summary, but that's just how it ended up being. So I don't think I really missed anything. There are a couple things that I would say that are kind of out of order, or not the most cognizant or logical order, but chronological is probably the best way to say that. Not chronological order, but everything is pretty much encapsulated in that, and it works pretty well for us. So it's a good discussion, it's a good review, and it's an indication of where we're going forward. I'm going to do my absolute best in the second half of the campaign to talk less. I think that's kind of my weakness, is that I'm even in real life, I love to have all the information, and I love to give all the information. So I'm terrible at summarizing. I'm terrible at like letting things go if I don't have everything. So I like, when I'm talking or when I'm expressing things, or when I'm like trying to figure out a solution to something, I constantly like asking for every detail possible. And so that tends to, and the way I've kind of fit that into my life is that I usually lead the conversation, right? I ask the questions, I direct the discussion, I do whatever. And that was fine early on because everyone was new to the game. Not many people really knew what they were doing. But it's been a year and a half now, and obviously I play with some smart people. I play with some fun people. I play with some good people, and so I'm gonna do my best, my absolute best, not to be as much of like a control freak. Not like a, or not to micromanage the conversation and really take over. So if they need help, I'm more than happy to be there. I'm gonna do my best. I can't promise anything because that's just like not who I am. But I'm gonna try. I'm hoping saying it out loud enough will make it happen, but who knows? Yeah, so that was D&D. I'm behind on Final Fantasy VIII, which makes me sad. We're gonna be finishing up Baldur's Gate 3 before we finish Final Fantasy VIII even, which just means Final Fantasy VIII will become our weekly game, and I should be able to breeze right past it. So I do need to get to kick with Kahan again, because I think my next redeemed game is his. It's with Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin 2. He said he didn't have any restrictions on who I played, but I think he did mention Fane. So I think I'm going to play as Fane. But I need to let him know that it's probably going to be my weekend game for a while, because I need to get through more Final Fantasies. I need to finish 8. I need to finish 9. And then we'll come back and we'll see how it goes. I might end up just... the redeemed games might become my weekend games regardless, I think, going forward, until at least I feel comfortable and I feel far enough in my Final Fantasy saga, because I really would like to finish that before we hit our year mark, and it's already February, so that means I have 6 months, less than 6 months now, to finish the rest of the Final Fantasy games, and there's still a lot of them. I cut out a little time by cutting Lightning, or Tin 2 and Lightning Returns, just because those aren't optimized for Steam. They don't work very well on PC right now. So the fact that I could just do Final Fantasy 13, I think, is going to be okay. But we are adding Final Fantasy Tactics to the mix, and since that's a strategy game, it could take a while as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, if you read the title of the stream, or if you were with me last session, you know that last Thursday, I spent 4 hours fighting Grotash the first time I met him. There was this coronation that we attended, and the game repeatedly told me, don't do this thing, and I did this thing anyway. So we spent 4 hours fighting Grotash, and it was a very frustrating 4 hours. Do I regret doing it? Yes. Which is why we're going to pretend it never happened. And I know that hurts. It's always going to live on in VOD form. I'll know. I'll know that I ended up beating him. But it looks like it derailed a good part of the story. And I don't want that. So not only that, but at the very end of the fight, when I was doing all the conversation and the dialogue and stuff, I don't want to go into too much spoilers. If you want spoilers, go into the VOD and watch spoilers in regards to Will's dad and Karlak and all kinds of other stuff. But at the end of all of that, my game crashed. My computer crashed. And so I lost some progress in the dialogue and stuff like that. And I was like, that just seems... I don't believe in signs, but if I did believe in signs, that would be one, right? You know what I mean? So we're going to revert to a save where I'm at the coronation and I am allowing the coronation to happen. Well, you'll see once we get in game and with the dialogue choices that I can choose. So we're going to go ahead and just let that play out. Yeah. I might even roll back just a little bit further and talk to, oh, was it even Zell? Hey, Anthony. Good morning. I was just talking about where we're going to revert the fight. We're going to revert the save file back to just before the coronation started. Pretend that fight didn't happen. So really it doesn't lose anything as far as progress goes. It just cuts out 4 hours of me struggling to kill Grotash. That's all it was. I'm not kidding. I think at it was like 1:30, 1:40 p.m. I'll just show you. I don't know why I need to talk about it. You can just do it. I can show you the evidence. So is this with Karlak in my party? No, that's with Asterion. This is with Karlak in my party. So this right here was at 1:43 p.m. on the 2nd, right? And you can tell I think I'm finally going to commit to an evil playthrough. Nice. Nice. I don't think I would feel so bad doing that. The only way I'd do that is honestly if somebody really wanted me to, but I don't think I could do it on my own. But as you can see, this was at 1:43 in Worms Rock Fortress. So this is just before we're going to meet Grotash for the first time. This was the final save file before my game crashed. This is the final save. And as you can see, it's no joke, 4 hours for 2 hours of playtime, 3 hours of playtime. Right? So 80 hours and 28 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. 2.25 hours just for this fight in game, right? So this fight took me 2.25 hours. All the saves that I made at various points trying to survive. So the fight took me 2.25 hours, and in real time, RTA was 4 hours. So we're just not doing that. So goodbye to all of this. It's 4 hours of my life I'll never get back. My thoughts on it. One, I do not recommend it. I just don't. It is not the smart decision. The game encourages you to make the decisions that I'm about to make, so we're going to go ahead and do that. This is not, especially if you're on honor mode, don't do this. Don't even try it. I'm actively cheating. Speaking of, I haven't turned on my mods yet, so I probably need to do that. But I have mods that allow me to have infinite spell scrolls, infinite potions, and I can carry whatever I want. The carry weight doesn't really affect the fight so much, but I have unlimited spell scrolls, and even with the spell scrolls, even with the spells that I had, it was not nearly impossible. So, yeah, pretty crazy. So I don't recommend doing it on any other difficulty. Oh, I'm also on the easiest difficulty. Those things were no joke. So, I wish you luck if you do try it. But for those reasons, we're going to go back to this quick save here. I could go to this one. There's not much of a difference here except the dialogue, but we're going to go ahead and go all the way back so that we can get the dialogue and pretend it never happened. So as I said, this is before we enter the actual audience chamber. And you'll see where we go from here. And I think that's all I needed to talk about. There's not much more that needs to be said. I've been talking for like 15 minutes. So if you see me make faces every time I take a drink this morning, it's because I accidentally mixed. I didn't accidentally. I just made the decision. It was a poor decision. But I mixed an electrolyte powder with my G Fuel, and so it's super strong and it tastes terrible. But I've drank this like 3 times. Or we're down to like quarter 3 times and refilled it with water, and it's still nutty. So I think I finally got it to the point where it's drinkable. But yeah, I hope everybody's week is going well. I said sorry for being absent for the last 4 days. I just half those days I couldn't see the monitor, and half those days I couldn't get out of bed. So that's life. That's what happens. But hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope everyone is safe and happy. Yeah. Sorry, I said safe and happy, and then I thought about that poor person from Oklahoma. I think their name was Dex. Made me sad for a second. But I'm gonna try to not bring in sadness, I guess, for right now. Lord Grotash is expecting you. Okay. So our mod is working there, not a problem. So why do we have these people in our party? We have Asterion in our party because we just do. We haven't changed him out. He was speaking with the Gur, and then we just kind of left him. Will is in our party because his father, Lord Rookwood, is currently being infected, or rather currently has been infected by a tadpole, an illithid tadpole, and is being controlled by Grotash. So he's about to lead the ceremony for that. We have Karlach in our party because she has a vendetta against Grotash. Grotash was her original patron, I suppose you could say. He, not in the warlock sense, but in the general sense. She worked for Grotash for the longest time, and then Grotash sold her to the Hells to become a warrior. And so yeah, that's where we are. I forgot that I had all this cool gear on her, to be honest with you. I don't know what all I need. But we should probably be looking just to see. We'll go with the corpse grinder for now. And then this is definitely the Horns of the Berserkers, probably better. You get a +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage, which is good. This might have all been very nice to have in the fight, but you know, it happens. Unarmed and melee attacks will deal an extra 2 necrotic damage as long as you don't have your full health. If you don't deal any damage this turn, you take 1 to 4 necrotic damage at the end of your turn. Okay. What does that even look like for her? Oh, that looks sick, doesn't it? We'll hide it during dialogues, but that's pretty cool. Bone Spike Garb. Um, let's see. You gain bull strength and increase your strength score by 2 to a maximum of 20. That's probably not necessary because it's Karlach. She's going to already have 20 strength based on her ASIs, so I'm not too worried about that. So that's kind of an unnecessary stat. You cannot be pushed against your will and have an advantage on saving throws against being restrained. That is very good. And you get Bull Rush, also very good. It's also a movement ability, which is cool. But let's see what we get with Bone Spike Garb. You gain 15 temporary hit points whenever you rage. Okay, that's nice. Exoskeletal Endurance, reduce all incoming damage by 2. When the wearer is struck by a melee attack, the attacker takes 2 piercing damage. Yeah, that's just going to be better. So we're going to go that route. And then these are Bone Spike Boots. Yeah, I think we're doing this, right? Distance distance is increased by 5 feet, so that is moot. That eliminates the 2. Acrobatics goes down by 1, but that's okay. You have a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. Karlach is not. So that my AC should go up to 17, which is nice. And I get Brutal Leap. There we go, 17. And then Brutal Leap. Leap at a target and possibly not get prone. This is a bonus action and part of leaping, I guess. Super nice. It does not show up on my... Oh, there it is. It's just a bonus action, so it's the same as leaping, only I get to brutally do it. So I assume it's one of those things that you can use temporarily. I don't even see the jump. Oh, there... No. Oh, there's jump. I'm just dumb. I'm just blind. Don't mind me. I'm smarter than I look, I promise. Okay. Yep, that's all good. You already changed that one out. Let's see. I think we don't need this out right now. I think I'm gonna have this on though as soon as I get access to it again. No, I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense. My head is not in a good place today. I am streaming mostly out of like boredom and because I miss you guys, but my head is not there. So if I say weird things, just kind of forgive me and move on. I'll try to catch it. But if I say something and you don't understand, just let me know and I'll try to clarify it. What I meant to say is this is a quest item. We found this item underneath the Temple of the Open Hand. It was a murder weapon. Or it's the murder weapon. So I had it equipped for the longest time, but I was having some issues with that quest, and I thought maybe if I dropped it or moved it on my inventory, it would like unlock the quest, like mark. And it did kind of work. I don't remember what I dropped or what I read, but something happened. So I think right now I'm just going to kind of leave this out of my inventory for the time being, and go with the ambusher. But eventually I think I'll rotate this into Asterian's slot. A second, like, offhand slot, and it'll be okay. But I think that's it. Will does not have a cloak. Am I rocking any extra cloaks? I don't think I am. I think I gave one to Jahara. Oh, there's a cloak. When you poison a foe, heal yourself for 1d4 hit points. Well, that's just not gonna happen, right? Do I have any... Nothing I have does poison. So I guess that's not the cloak for him. There is a very cool poison build that you can do, but I'm not going to worry about it.
Still breathing.
Okay, so Mizora over here knows about our father's predicament. She also knows that we are wanting out of our pact. Well, we made an agreement with her, so we rescued her from the Illithid base at Moonrise Towers, and so she owes us. She's supposed to remove our pact from us within 6 months, but we'll see how that goes. So we just talked to her. Will said remove the pact now, and she said go talk to your father first. So I'm interested to see what happens there. When attacked, Mizora will disappear to the Hells and return after a minute. Interesting. So that just means you can't fight her now. It's probably a good thing, because, you know. If you kill her, you kill Will. But I think that's enough talking. Sorry, guys. We'll get into it. We're gonna go to the coronation ceremony now. And rather than fight, we're going to
With haste.
temporarily ally ourselves with Grotash, which is probably going to make Karlak unhappy with us, but...
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's an exceptional day.
It's him. Grotash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Will is right. We attack Grotash and Ravengard falls too. I couldn't stand to see the Steel Watch get their hands on you. Let's wait for a more opportune moment. Lead the charge, Karlak. Grotash dies today. Yeah, don't choose this option. If you don't want to die. I didn't choose it, but anyway. I think the last time I chose the second one.
I don't want to put you in harm's way either.
That hammer looks cool on her.
I'll wait for now. But that prick is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects.
I was hoping I could pause, but
Please,
it wouldn't let me
Karlak.
pause.
Come and say a proper hello.
I just had an idea and I wanted to mention it, but...
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase.
I love
I
Karlak.
must catch up.
Karlak
just as
is
soon as I
number
have
one girl.
words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected.
That was weird. That was a weird bug.
That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky.
It skipped a lot of dialogue. I'm sorry. I did not skip that.
If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Grotash always did have an eye for opportunity.
So I think the parts that it skipped more or less was what we did in between killing Thorm and what's happening in Baldur's Gate. So if you haven't been following along or if you've forgotten, the Elder Brain is currently the Elder Brain is now going by the name Absolute. It's acting as a god. It's being controlled by the three chosen of the gods of death. So Grotash, Ornn, and Ketheric Thorm are the three chosen, right? And they all represent their three gods. Ornn is Baal, Thorm was Merkel, and Grotash here is oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I forget his name. But anyway, representative of the three gods of death, and they each have a netherstone. Netherstones were Netherese magic. They fit into a crown. The crown of Karsus, and the crown of Karsus was meant to be used to like gain the powers of a god, but it's also controlling. So yeah, Grotash was kind of explaining some of that, and he wants us to ally ourselves with Grotash in order to reclaim control over the Netherbrain. But anyway, we're going to continue on. What kind of understanding you suggest? I'm not interested in bargaining with like you. Why is the crown failing? You're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city. We're going to go with 3 first, get some more information if we can.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Got it. So the term nether refers to Netheril. It was a floating city of magic, essentially, in the age past. A couple of the a couple of the wizards essentially controlled everything there and wished to gain more power. In the old D&D, there were spells above ninth level, so they got together and they were starting to cast a 10th level spell that essentially would raise them to almost nearly godhood. They were led by a magic user named Karsus, and Karsus's folly occurred. So essentially, in trying to gain more power, they destroyed the weave, and so they essentially removed all magic from the world. And so it's called Karsus's folly. Mysteria, I think was her name at the time. Mistrea. She was the goddess of magic, goddess of the weave, and she essentially started to unravel herself as well, or she started to unravel, but she sacrificed herself to maintain some form of the weave, and she was reincarnated into the newest goddess, Mistra. So Mistra is the new goddess of magic, and she controls essentially the weave. And in order to make sure that something like this didn't happen again, she did a couple of things. The first of which was sacrificing herself, but the second of which was she's created anchors throughout the world, these arcane anchors, and essentially they're living beings that are potentially immortal, but they contain pieces of the weave within them. We've met a couple. So we've met Volo. Volo does not know that he is an arcane anchor. In fact, Volo's just an idiot. He's a traveling bard, and he thinks that the reason he has longevity is because of essentially a healthy lifestyle and some of the magic he's learned over the years, which is just not true. He's a pretty strong individual when he wants to be, but he very rarely wants to be. But that's why he keeps escaping and getting out of like all these crazy threats, is because the world is actively trying to keep him alive. Mistra is actively trying to keep him alive. We've met Elminster. Elminster is also an anchor, and I think that's all the anchors we meet in this game, or that we've met so far. There's a couple of names that I don't remember. I keep misstating. I thought Minsk was an anchor, but he is not. He's just a popular character. He's not an anchor. But there are a couple of other anchors. Anyway, all that to say, that that was the history of Netheril and the Nethery stones. Anything that's Netherese or Netheril or Netherial is from that place. So that's why it's a Netherbrain. Anyway, what kind of understanding do you suggest?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended.
Hi, Coda Bear. The door's open, baby. You can just go out if you want.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
To be fair, of the 3 gods of death, Baal is probably the most gruesome. I mean, they really do just want, like, atrocities to occur. What do you propose? You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city? It's going to take a lot to make me trust you. What do you propose?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
So this is like the
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
so other than Karlak's little interjection there, that's the first game's indication that you should take this alliance. We can go ahead and try other things just to see what it says, or see if I succeed this time. And get a plus 12 here. So we can go ahead and roll that. It's a 15 DC, but we can go ahead and add guidance from Mysterian. So as long as I roll higher than a 2, or rather a 2 or higher, I'll succeed. And I did with a 26. So that, like I said, the Emperor's input there was our first indication that you should go along with the plan.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
This is the second indication that the game wants you to accept this agreement. We're going to go ahead and keep going. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketherick.
So Ketherick was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketherick and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
Again, the game indicates again, right? I mean, he's saying the right things. You, with your insight check, if you do detect thoughts, it's essentially the same thing. Everything about this, the game is just pushing you to one decision. I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your
It's not
camp
me,
is like
but
a knife at your throat.
Could be anyone
Remove
else.
it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal.
It's a ball.
That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
You, Orin, Ketherick the Brain, what was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders.
Bane.
Leaders that bring law, order,
His
and
god's name.
protection.
Ball, Bane, and
Leaders like
Merkel.
me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny. Where in the Nine Hells did you find a powerful artifact like the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Very clever.
More importantly, just. Now, come. Be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I wouldn't dream of missing it. Fine, let's get it over with. I have no interest in the sham of a ceremony. This stops now, Grotash. I'm taking you out. Ironically, even if you choose the fifth option, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't, it doesn't do anything to you now. But fine, let's get this over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Hammer looks sick on her back, not gonna lie.
Enver Grotash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gather guests. Grant ye consent?
So, if you prepare to reject the Netherbrain, or not the Netherbrain, the Emperor freaks out on you, so that's what I did last time. But I'm going to say nothing in this case.
Enver Grotash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
It's very anticlimactic.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Okay, well that's much less dramatic than if you wish to fight him. Because let me tell you, if you fight him, it's all these Steel Watch get mad. It's a pain. It's not good. Okay, let's talk to Karlach. She's probably really mad at me, but
So there you have it. Lord Enver Grotash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
he seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat. Frankly, I'm impressed. He's wormed his way into the most powerful position in Baldur's Gate. I can't wait to flatten him. What would make Karlach most happy? I can't wait to flatten him.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is?
I did want to say something earlier, a couple things about Karlach. So putting on this, the bone, whatever it's called, this armor here, or not the horn, not the armor, the helmet. If you recall, the horns that I put on, they will do damage to me if I don't deal damage to someone else. But I think this hammer does damage even if I miss. So like I should always be doing some kind of damage as long as I'm hitting, which is nice. So that was the first thing I wanted to mention about Karlach, which was neat. The second thing, though, that I wanted to mention was that Grotash was taking oaths, which is, you know, whatever. People lie. But in D&D, like, oaths are pretty important based on who you are and what you're doing. And I don't really know the relationship between, like, Grotash and his god Bane and things like that. But generally, you just can't take oaths unless you mean it. And it's interesting that he took those oaths because he truly... He may very well have meant what he was saying, that he didn't wish to bring harm, quote-unquote, to anybody in Baldur's Gate, that he would protect it from enemies, because he does not think that controlling them via the Netherbrain is harm. He thinks it's just. He thinks he's doing the right thing, because by infecting people, he can essentially control them and prevent them from hurting themselves or, you know, doing bad things. It's kind of like an ends justify the means type scenario, which is interesting. Because, yeah, he believes it. I guess that's kind of the definition of like a lawful evil character, right? But anyway, how can all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? Definitely not. When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe. People are mostly fools. I'm going to go with the second one. People are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this, and it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Grotash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
It's what you always wish, right? I feel like that's working in the military, working in the Air Force. That was always my hope. Because like you hope, you expect, you wish that the people over you are smarter than you, right? That they know what they're doing. Let's go see if we can talk to the Duke. I don't really want to talk to Grotash just yet. So we're not done. We haven't done anything yet.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Grotash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
This is like, I'm sure this is so hard for Will, right? Because he loves his father. He respects his father. He's looked up to his father his entire life. And then after his father left and he had to protect Baldur's Gate from the Infernals, from the cult. I think it was the Cult of the Dragon even. And he made that deal with Mizora to become a warlock. His father disowned him, essentially. Well, didn't disown him, but had to kick him out. I mean, forced him to leave. And so all Will really wants is like his father to love him back, like to respect him. And now he is, but it's because of the nether brain. It's because of the parasite in his head. And that's got to be really conflicting for Will. I'm here to help you. Floric sent me. Indeed, the Absolute will bring upon and bring glory upon this fair city. New Dawn? Is that what you call the tyranny the Absolute brings to Baldur's Gate? By the gods, what are they made of the great city's great hero? Jeez. I'm here to help you. Floric sent me.
Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her.
I don't remember who Floric is, if I'm being
Floric
honest.
chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of a furnace.
Oh, it's...
She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished?
Oh, God. Floric...
God.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Floric is the... We've been following Floric the entire time, right? Isn't she the one that's kind of been leading us? Was she's the one we first met when the... Yeah. But we've met her several times. We met her at Last Light. Yeah, we found her several times, and she's always like one step ahead of us. She's always like leaving to go further to find him. That's sad. We're gonna try this, see what happens. This is my Illithid power. Oh, it's super easy. It's not possible for me to fail this, actually. I mean, it is 1 in 400 chance, but still, you know what I mean.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell.
Oh, okay.
Here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
She might be the Emperor's love interest. That's weird. The Absolute's time has come. She will bring glory to the city. Grotash is a tyrant. This new dawn is a lie. By the gods, what have they made of the city's great hero?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Grotash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said,
Hmm.
Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Yeah, let's do this again if we can. No, 9 works. I don't care.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids.
Yeah, been there.
Beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Raven Guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace. The true Raven Guard lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom, seeking victory.
Have we finished then?
We finished. Come over here, Will. What you got?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words.
Yeah.
Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
What do you think of the Illithid potential? The Emperor promises incredible powers. Go to camp and wait for me there. Leave. Okay, that's all he had to say. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
This place was much bloodier the last time I was here, I can promise you that. There's a lot of things to do here. We're gonna go ahead and quick save and run a quick ad. There's an ad that's supposed to run about 2 minutes anyway, so we're gonna let that happen. I just realized that Karlach isn't as big as she's supposed to be. Does Will not have a... I can't tell if Will has something either. Where's my... Oh, you know what? I didn't want her to be as big. She didn't need to be big. Because now I have Cloud Giant Strength, don't I? Let's find that really quick. Not Arcane Cultivation. Okay, Colossus is awesome, but it's not going to be better than Cloud Giant Strength if I can find it. It's probably alphabetical, and I'm just looking in the wrong thing. There it is. There, now she is big. Covert Critical. Makes me wonder if I should put Viciousness on him. I think I was doing Battle Mage. Because what does Arcane Acuity do? Bonus to spell attack rolls and spell difficulty. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just go our... There we go. Sarian already has Bloodlust on him. Primrose might not have... Oh, Arcane. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to quick save. I'm going to go ahead and let this ad run. And then I will be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy some words on stream, I hope. See you soon. Somehow I'm still muted. Oh, probably because I went to switch the thing over. I'm not still muted. I think I muted myself. Anyway, we're loading the save really quick so we don't lose some time. All right, there we go. Let's go talk to Mizora real quick.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion.
Momentous.
I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
What do you want?
Retention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Grotash has had your father relocated.
To where? We just saw him. Where have they taken him? Relocated? What are you playing at? Devil? Already? I thought Grotash would want to keep him around. I mean, he served his purpose, right? He swore him in. Where have they taken him?
To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him.
Here we go.
Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Do we know if doppelgangers can take the form of, like, devils? Is that even possible? I don't know. I don't think that's actually
Of course she'd
doppelganger.
stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Mizora's up to nothing good, that's for certain. I have no idea, but I can't wait to find out. Your father's involved, which means it's worth hearing her out. Where's Grotash taking your father, do you think? You don't have a single clue. She's your patron, not mine. Mizora's up to nothing good, that's for certain.
Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Yeah. Okay. I think we need. I think we need to go save. There's all kinds of stuff we need to do. Talk with Raphael. Okay, we already knew about that. Speak to Counselor Floric. That's where we need to go next, I think.
But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
What? Where'd that come from?
Here goes nothing.
Like, what is this room? Or I just waltz in there.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Hello. What are you doing?
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
Nice.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
Great idea. They can deal with you. Guards, wake up. Intimidation. Hand over the lockpick, you thieving little worm. Suasion shirt. Want me to tell them you were trying to steal their belongings? Detect thoughts. I'll just do this first. I'm good at persuasion. I don't need any of that, but sure. It's more fun this way. Oh, I critically succeeded. Okay, well, that works.
I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold.
The gold. The gold. I need gold too. Give me yours, and this goes no for Jesus. I have to report this. You got wake up. Needed for what?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home.
And how are you going to pay it back?
Crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke.
So you're a deserter then? They've got a point. These are dangerous times to be traveling. What's got them so spooked?
You haven't heard? An army is coming. They're saying it's unstoppable. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this.
Why don't you join the Flaming Fist? You seem capable from where I'm standing. Get a grip, your soldier. Act like one. I've heard enough, guards. I've spotted a thief. Will this get you home? Hand over everything you stole, and I'll let you live long enough to run. You seem capable from where I'm standing.
I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed.
That's stupid.
They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home. You shouldn't be in here. This barracks is private.
Oh. Okay, that was it. Well, I didn't rat him out. I didn't do much else either, but at least I didn't rat him out. I was just going to give him the money so he could leave.
We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
My friend means to say is that the witness must have been
The people.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
We should just go down the passageway. That person's sleeping. I mean, I could wake him up, or I could try to just get past. Hello. Oh, I did not mean to.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
It's a good point. It's an interesting thing for Asterion to start saying, though. Apparently I wasn't supposed to go in there, but now that I'm in there, that guy doesn't care at all. Just like, meh, whatever. Storage room.
Let's have a look.
I don't really feel like taking anything too crazy. Oh, where did you even come from? I don't really feel like fighting these guys. Honestly, where did they come from? There were all of a sudden 3 there? Oh well. What are you gonna do, right?
Here we go.
Okay.
Gods are watching me.
Hello. See? That's what I mean. He didn't even care, again, that I was there. None of these guys care that I'm here. Equipment. Sunflower seed bun.
It's over.
Oh, is this... There's Counselor Floric.
You're too late. It's over.
It's not over.
Floric.
Will, is that you?
Oh, she's... I
Curse is
don't know if
before
she's the
you.
person or not, honestly.
No matter. The city, the future. It's done.
Counselor, what happened to you? I don't understand. What do you mean? You're talking dribble and getting you out of here, so you're giving up just like that? Counselor, what happened to you?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
Persuasion, I'm breaking you out. Baldur's Gate needs you. Ravengard needs you. Intimidation, pathetic. I'm getting you out so I can beat some sense into you. Ravengard's not lost. I felt him reach out to me. Is that so? Well, good luck with that. Firstly, let's go with this one.
You felt him.
I did.
Extraordinary. Maybe what is lost can be found. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
That's true. I will. Agreed. I'll find a way to unlock your cell.
Hurry.
I mean, I can definitely do it, but what good does that do us? How do we get out? That's the main concern, yeah? It's not unlocking your cell. I can do that with a spell. It's getting out after that. Wasn't there another person? I was about to say Otto Ott. Hello, Otto Ott. That person's just deceased. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just unlock her cell and see what happens, but I mean, maybe I can roll some decent persuasion checks. I feel like there's got to be a way. Oh, what's that? Nothing. 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 Hello.
I want to have a word.
What do you got for me?
On your way. May Lord Grotash provide.
On your way.
An act of vandalism has taken place. You might want to clear up this particular
Oh, that's what happened the last time. I used knock on that door over there and they all came running at me. That's why they were all there. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I can talk my way out of this, no problem. Like, it's not even close. Probably a manufacturing fault. I can hardly be blamed for a shoddy block. Nice. I could just... do this one, because I think it's funny. 38. Just out here casually rolling a 38.
You may have talked your way out of this one, but there will be no repeat performance.
Uh-huh. Sure. What happened here?
Best keep your hands to yourself.
Oh.
You're being watched.
How did you even see me? Honestly, how did you see me? And he doesn't like me now. I don't want to kill these people. There's got to be a way. Right? Yes, I've been warned. Got it. Thank you. You've also been warned. Can I talk to anyone but you guys? Or, like, can I talk to anybody but you?
There's a thieving rat in the barracks, I'm telling you. Unless you think my good helmet grew stay on my good side, yeah?
Uh-huh.
I'm not paid to chat. Huh?
Is that it? That's all you guys have to say? I guess it makes sense. Knock is a pretty loud spell, isn't it? lock picking would probably be the better. Oh, you know what? I think there's a... Oh, do I know? I think I know where this is. I think I know what I'm supposed to do here, but I have to get rid of these guys first, I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do, but... Oh, hey, look at that. You can climb out there. Oh, it's kind of cool. Well, I mean, I don't know how cool it really is, but... It's the way to get up and around. It's neat. What? Okay. So, if I'm in the right place... We're gonna quick save here, because I think I'm gonna get in trouble. But... I might just need to knock all these people out. Watch what happens. I'm gonna try not to break anything. Because maybe they won't yell at me if I don't break anything. Will, you have Shocking Grasp, right? No Shocking Grasp. None of you would have Shocking Grasp, then.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I have a scroll for it, so... Watch, if you put those two out... And then... Huh. I thought it was... There we go. Oh, no. You just have to do it and then use lightning on it. That's what it was. Okay. Sorry. You hit it with lightning again. And then you relight it. And now they go blue. Yeah. Now you get this.
Moving ahead.
Surprise! Something cool over here. Pretty sure. I don't care about any of that stuff. Iron Gate. I might be going the wrong way. Not the wrong way, just, you know, not the way I want to go immediately. Thank you. I don't entirely know how I'm supposed to get her out. I really don't.
I'll give it a shot.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Very well, let's get you to safety. Of course, there's no way out through there. He's not going to be very happy that I just let her out, is he? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Passives. Let's go non-lethal while we can. Now you're knocked prone. That was close, wasn't it? Feels like a big old waste to deal so little damage to him, but at the same time, like...
Excellent.
Not necessary. Enough resources action. Oh, because I killed him, it doesn't count as refreshing my bloodlust? Interesting. Oh, yep, when it kills an enemy. Okay, that's fine. I understand.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
We cannot stay idle. I don't really want to kill anybody. Obviously, that's kind of the point. They're all temporarily hostile. So that's good. Oh, you have abilities too. Cool. Might as well use hers, right? Oh wow, she's strong, isn't she? Even are you? Can't use my T button to find out. Why does it do that sometimes? Oh, let me do it on you. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to kill anybody, so I'm just gonna use some level 1 spell slots for the moment. Nah, Garlock will be fine. Good grief. Did a lot of damage to him. Whoa, grovel. That's pretty cool. Command 4 creatures to fall prone on their turn. It's a level 1. So it's upcast. He's using it on 4. So he's using it as a 4th level spell. So I need to use a 4th level counter spell. Sorry, friend.
Might will prevail.
Might will prevail. Hey. That wasn't nice at all. We both saved. A bit of a bummer, but...
Time to kill.
Okay. Don't have enough actions, so we'll just stay.
Important is ever easy.
Let's go with blindness on you. Saved. Good save. Only a 35% chance. Seems unnecessary, right? Oh my goodness, man. Want to chill out?
Today you fall.
You know what I just realized? I never thought of this before. This game doesn't seem to have, this game doesn't have, like, Booming Blade, right? Or Green Flame Blade? I can't Booming Blade that guy. Okay, they're all temporarily unconscious. They're all very mad at me, though. Which I guess is to be expected, given the situation. Is he even bound to his weapon anymore? I don't think he is.
Where am I needed?
how do I... Okay, how do I even know? Does it just tell me? Packed weapon, permanent. Okay. I don't know if it matters, but it might matter.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay. Well, I don't know where this is.
Step forward.
I don't know where this door is leading. I don't even know if it's a good idea. Maybe she can't sneak out at all, but... Oh, I gotta do all that over again? Apparently so. There we go. I've never tried running from combat. Can you just, like, put them all to sleep and then run away? Is that even an option?
Now's not the time for wandering. You can explore once I'm out of Worm's Rock.
Oh. Apparently this is not a way... Oh, great. But I can't fast travel. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so this is not a way out. It's a way deeper. That means I don't know, but we'll find out. Why are Will's eyes glowing? Is that his potion? Or his elixir? Oh, wait, now that they're all knocked out, we should probably go see what's in this evidence chest. Suppose I could, There's a lot of blood for them all being knocked out, yeah?
No traps, please.
We also need to talk to the gentleman. Wow, nothing. Who are you?
I need a quick word.
What do you want?
Not your attitude, that's for certain.
You're the one pestering old men in cages. Now scram with your sourpuss.
Is he blind?
You're disturbing my sitting time. Oh, for Balduran's sake, leave an old man in peace.
He is blind. I don't know if it's a good idea to break this guy out, but I don't really trust anyone at the moment.
For Balduran's sake, leave it.
Okay, well, I may have just sentenced that guy to death. Who knows? I'm curious to know what's in the storage room, though. Last time I was in here, made them all mad at me.
I think. Let's see what this does.
It makes sense, I guess, that it would be like vandalism, I suppose. I don't think you're breaking the lock, though. You're just kind of, you know. Oh, yeah, we already knew it was in there, didn't we? That's the only thing that says wall anywhere. So I can break that wall. Come here, Will. Eldritch Blast that bitch, please. God, I love force damage.
Checking things out.
Crack from prison to Worm's Rock. Oh, cool. I can just break him out. Or break her out, ideally.
What path lies before me?
I have to jump. It's okay. Oh, there she is. I was about to say, where are you? I think Z is jump, right? If Primrose can make the jump, everyone here can make the jump. thank you.
This is far enough. The way should be clear.
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough
You're welcome.
for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
You're welcome.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
What will you do now? Speaking of inspiring, perhaps you would be able to muster some allies of your own? Good luck out there, you'll need it, yeah.
Yes, I have some connections in the upper city.
See the bard
Perhaps
response.
they'll heed our call. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
So we have more allies now, so that's fun. I don't even know where I am. Somewhere over here. That's fun. It's all the way up here. Okay, well, while we are out here, we might as well do a bit of exploring. I want to go back in there, though. I want to see where this leads. I don't know why it would be here if it didn't do anything, you know? Oh, this is underneath the audience hall? That looks like a door. Doesn't that look like a door? Look at that. Oh, look at the lever right there. Interesting. So it's another way to escape. Got it. I bet I could just Misty Step or Dimension Door on down there. Come here, Karlach. Spell looks sick. Not gonna lie.
What now?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay, we're all linked again.
Better not be cursed.
We're back in the cracked wall. Now we get to go find out finally what that dragon statue thing was.
Never wanted the easy path.
Never wanted the easy path. These guys are still unconscious. I don't know what happens if I go... I don't know why this keeps happening. I imagine it just locks from the other side when you come through it. There's probably a way, if I had this spell, that I could hit both at the same time, but... Also, if you just had the cantrip, Shocking Grasp, this is pretty easy too. Can I move these out of the way, please? Thank you. Okay. Well.
That's curious.
Mouse hole from Worm's Rock cells. Why did I not notice that any of the other times?
I'm way too big.
That's true, but... Watch, I can use gaseous form. Where is it? There it is. Where does this take me? Oh. Where am I now? On the other side. Wow. See, I knew there was ways. I knew there was things you could do to get up and around places. I knew it. Just looking in the wrong place. Home, James.
Can't give up now.
There we go. Okay. We can end concentration on gaseous form. Relink. And let's go down into this dungeon hole. I don't even know what this is, but... I'd like to point out we still haven't made it into Baldur's Gate yet. Anthony was 100% right. Like, where the hell even am I? It's a worm way.
Is that Balderan with a bronze dragon?
Naturally.
Must have been quite an adventure.
Naturally, you were right.
Balderan and his winged ally admiring the fruits of their labor. The city itself.
The Worm's Lair. Incredible. The legends were true, and we've marked this our place among them. We'll prove our worth with unrusted swords and meet the dragon, the good dragon, or so we pray. Gods bless our... Am I actually going to meet a dragon?
Balderan sails away and leaves the dragon to watch over his city. Do the histories make mention of this?
I'm going to meet Balderan's dragon down here?
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Balderan, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province.
Wow.
The palisades fall. The earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent. Should my domain drown in torment.
Am I going to be able to ally myself?
Turn away. Be you the hero. Answer true. Are you worthy?
I don't know.
Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
What are you? What is this place? Arcana, examine the statue. We're definitely doing this, but we're definitely cheating as well. I don't want to miss out on this cool opportunity. Alright, always succeed. Let's figure out. It's a 15. Doesn't matter, we succeed.
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
What are you? What is this place?
The statue gives no response.
Yeah, okay. I am worthy, open the way.
Ancient Ansar, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Wow. This is crazy. Looks like the game auto-saved for me. We're gonna go ahead and quick save anyway. I actually have to use the restroom, so I'm going to step away for just a second. We'll run the ad a little bit early. It's about 9 minutes early, but it's okay. We'll run that now. We'll play some more words on stream. See you guys in a few minutes, and then the next section of the game should be a little bit longer. So, be right back. Alrighty, friends, I think we're back from the ad now. Just waiting for this game to load back up, and I guess we're gonna go do a trial of, I don't know, we're going to meet a dragon, maybe. That'd be cool.
Breathe deep and move.
2 centuries walking the streets, and I never knew this was under them. What other wonders have I missed?
I don't know. Shrouded. Something is shrouded. Double iron doors. That door's open. That door's open. I should probably not be making such a big chamber of courage.
Let's see.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
Okay. Couple of water elementals. Water, air. Just water and air. So they're resistant to slashing damage from non-magical attacks, piercing, and they're resistant to acid. And then air elemental. Resistant to everything. Definitely resistant to thunder. Immune to poison. Can't be shoved, thrown, or used as an improvised weapon. That's okay. I think I knew that, right? Beautiful, Karlak. Good job, I love you. We're gonna go ahead and just hit as many things as we can. Somehow I missed. Just a little disappointing, but you know, it happens. I did some damage to that guy, so that's something.
Step quick.
Oh, I just have to survive. Oh. Wow, you missed. Do I only get one charm? Or, I don't know. It's fine either way. Can't attack me now. Oh, is she only going to attack the... Are they only going to attack the lightning bearer? That would make sense, I suppose. I don't want it to affect Karlak. It's the hurt one, right? Let's go ahead and just move on back here. Elemental warp. Yep. Just charm all of them, apparently. It's only until the end of their next turn, so I guess, you know. Oh, it's no longer charmed. Did I just kill him? Whoa, there's no way. How much damage did I just do? Yeah, I didn't do that much. Why did he just die? I'm not sure. I'm not mad about it, but I'm not sure. Wow. What the hell are you? Oh, okay, so I really do just have to survive, huh? Actually, let's see. What are you guys? Resistant to all non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, thunder resistant, lightning resistant, poison immunity, ethereal. Affected and seizing can be shoved, thrown, or used. I assume that is what's making them immune to being prone. Creature can't be disarmed. Tenacity, when you miss an attack, you deal 4 bludgeoning damage anyway. I think...
Say bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter. They're just immune to being... Okay, beautiful.
Hungry for the slaughter.
How am I missing? That's the second time he's missed on that specific attack. Now, has anyone ever told you you're very annoying? That's kind of cool. It's a concentration spell, though. Let's do that, and then we're gonna start casting haste on people. I feel like that's what I should be doing with Primrose in general. Is haste a concentration spell? I never remember. It is. So that's why. I'm gonna give it to Asterion. Now he's hastened. Go ahead and chill. Okay, you're done with. Go ahead and drink a potion, please, Will. Go ahead and come over here and defend Primrose if you can. Explosive Icicle. Hurl 3 tridents forged of glistening ice that pierce targets and create ice surfaces on impact. That's unfortunate, isn't it? It's a D10, right? Good. Opportunity attack, please. There we go. Thank you. We missed that one. That's a little sad. Whoa. Silenced, huh? And sure.
Let's turn someone inside out.
There's that. There's that. It's impressive. Critically hit all of them. That was cool. Did a lot of damage there. Alright, he's still concentrating on haste, which is great. Okay, we killed that guy. Also great. We're gonna go ahead and move back a base. Need to survive for 2 more turns. I don't know what happens if I kill them or not. I don't even know if it's possible. Oh, I missed the last one. That sucks because he would have died. It's okay. Okay, I get it. Yeah, we're silenced. Thanks. What a jerk thing to do. Karlak can probably take it. That's fine. Can't attack me now. Who's the one that casted this vortex? Doesn't tell me. Neither of them cast it? Seems like a waste. I could probably just kill this guy. Probably kill that guy. It's a bummer. Suppose I could just ranged attack you twice, yeah? Okay. Go ahead and drink your potion. It's just you now. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
I think that's it. We did it. Everyone's still alive. Go ahead and break haste.
Light on my feet.
So we just completed that? Is that the... Oh, that's number 4.
I'll take that.
I don't know if I ever took the first one. I didn't take the first one. I was gonna say, well, I don't even have my sword on me? That's crazy, but I don't know why. Is this sword even good for me? Honestly, it's a finesse weapon. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Because it's like, it's a weird sword. It's not a normal sword. I have to go grab this one. There we go, thank you. Now we can go back out here. Okay, that's one statue. It looks like I have to do all the statues, apparently. And then once I unlock once all 4 statues are glowy like that is when I can open the door. I mean, I could just skip it all and knock, right? I imagine, but that seems like cheating. Who wants to do that? Who cheats in games?
Seems simple.
Not me. Oh, nice. It's chess.
Defender of the people.
Anthony, no one has time to waste 30 hours on an honor run and not succeed, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
What to do? Pawns. King, queen. Is this a lance board?
Bedor and Umglir are gone. Our hubris is evident. Elementals took us by surprise. There are still 3 of us for now.
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies, or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds. I'm afraid I have little experience with lance sport, let alone the command of soldiers.
But Gale would be nice to have here. So the Dark King must fall. Why does it... The Dark King is also the only one that has a health bar. Could I just destroy it? Let's see. That's the queen. That's my king. Am I going next, I guess? That would be my assumption, right? So... I mean... If I was going next, I would literally just take the... I would just take this queen. Why wouldn't I do that, ever? But it has to be in 2 moves. So that's probably not the right solution, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. Oh, I also can't do that because I actually checkmate myself. So I could not take the Black Queen. Well, if I go rook and take pawn, I put him in check, but he just takes, and I have no other threat, so that can't be the right response. Looks like I can't move this piece at all, actually, because of the mate. I'd be losing. You can't mate yourself. Unless you're a stingray, but... Actually, I think it's queen to pawn, right? And that checks. I don't know what the hell that means, Anthony. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, so it's exactly what I said. Yeah, queen to whatever, H6, and then if he takes here, he can't take, right? So that's just how it goes. Okay, and then I just mate him here. If I take here, then there's nowhere he moves, right? There you go. Yeah.
May you always crush the wicked, be they pawn, knight, or monarch.
That's cool. I'm glad they... Oh, do I get 3 tries? Is that what that is? If I lose, I only get 3 tries. It's just a cool little chess puzzle. Not a hard chess puzzle in that case. You were already in a winning position. I mean, this is kind of dangerous, right? But, yeah, I mean, you had him... Second coolest puzzle just because it's actually real chess. True. Assuming the first real puzzle is still the brain puzzle. Why isn't this statue all glowy now? Oh, now it is glowy. Never mind. Yeah, the brain puzzle was cool. Okay, let's... It is very pretty. Shrouded painting. Okay, we got more journals to read. I didn't read the first journal. I did read the first journal. I didn't read the 4th journal. Kind of want to read them in order.
Paintings hung on the wall. Almost like an art gallery.
Mm-hmm.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes.
Thank you for that, Will. That was very insightful.
Mercy, please. Justice should be a harsh lesson. All the better to deter the next vagabond.
I'm with Asterion here. Off with every criminal's head, I say. Thank you for the wise words, Will. I'll keep them in mind. Is that a general aphorism of yours, or are you trying to be helpful? I'd rather you keep your musings to yourself. Thank you for the wise words, Will. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
The judgment, the theft, the chase, the induction, the child, the apple, shrouded painting, shrouded painting, shrouded painting, the waiting judgment. Okay.
What's up for discussion?
Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
Okay.
The shadows are blocking me.
Right. Shadows.
I need to get rid of them somehow.
Okay.
The shadows are blocking me.
Uh-huh.
I need to get rid of them
Huh.
somehow.
Okay. The apple. Let's go look at the paintings. Maybe they tell a story, right?
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors
Wide.
gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Okay. The child.
The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched.
That up there.
The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9.
Actually don't know what that's a reference to, if anything.
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact.
Oh, my Arcana failed. That's a bummer. Does anyone else have a decent Arcana? I mean, it'd have to be probably Will, if anybody. Okay, Will has a +7 in Arcana. Well, you want to take a look at that?
Defender of the people.
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it.
Jesus.
Perhaps even more.
Thank you for that information, Will. A dozen djinn. It's pretty crazy, right?
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
Right.
The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
Huh. See, shrouded sentence. Okay, you're immune to everything. Amorphous. The creature's body is difficult to manipulate. It cannot be shoved, pushed, or thrown. Dark vision, obviously. Ethereal. Affected entity is incorporeal. I don't know what the difference between these two really are. Except this is saying it's immune to pushing. No, this does too. Okay. It's both. Shadow blend. While lightly or heavily obscured, this creature gains the ability to blend with shadows and become invisible. Sunlight weakness. While in sunlight, this creature has a disadvantage on attack roll saving throws. Shrouded sentence. The judge is obscuring paintings within 20 feet, preventing judgment being passed on this accursed soil. Uh-huh. So I've got to find a way to get this guy to move. But I can't push him, shove him.
No, the judge has spoken.
Mm-hmm.
The crime must be punished.
Right. Right. I have so many of these greater healing potions. It's kind of disgusting. I don't have a scroll of sunlight, do I? No. I have sunbeam. Am I supposed to execute this poor guy? He's immune to everything. Never mind, he's immune to radiant damage. I don't know what these paintings are. We listened to Will. I mean, it's too far.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
I mean, generally I would say something like daylight should work, right? But I don't have daylight. And I don't know how to get it without changing my characters. I guess maybe I could just change my characters. Yeah, I don't have daylight or sunlight or dancing lights. It's a bit of a bummer. You'd think with all these scrolls I'd be more prepared, but apparently not. Can I not pick them up?
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Okay. Won't even let me pick it up. Interesting. There's got to be something I'm missing, right? I mean, clearly there's something I'm missing, but... I'm guessing I'm supposed to be putting one of these into there. Yeah? But here's the thing. How do I get this guy? Can I remove your... Are you cursed? I don't think I have remove curse either. I think I have it as a spell though. Blast, Song of Rest, Counter Charm, Silence. Maybe Silence. It's a ritual spell too. Remove curse. Oh, well, that worked, didn't it? The dishonorable judge was banished, but judgment shall be passed. Okay. The hanging.
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
Freedom.
Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood and a golden coin in his hand.
A thief walks free. Is this truly justice?
So.
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him.
I mean, this would be probably the one in the middle, right? Probably gonna have to turn off my mod real quick so that I don't... this item doesn't infinitely stay in my inventory. Okay, mod off. Okay. You banished this honorable judge and applied Lex Talionis, the principle of the sentence being proportional to the crime. You are a paragon of justice. Proceed. Hey, look at that. I'm a paragon of justice, guys. You hear me?
Time to press
Sure.
ahead.
I am a paragon of justice. So far, I am courageous, I am intelligent, and I am just. What's this next one? I feel like just walking across this bridge should be enough. The hell are you guys? A-maps? Swelto? The hell's a Swelto? Stead? What are these things? Something walking up here too. Oh, Stead's Virtues of Unions. Oh. Pile of books. Nothing. Quick save. Oh, man. My head is killing me.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
As the war ends, there's someone not seeking the city's prosperity. Okay. Hey, come here. Stop running away. Sleight of hand is successful. Oh. An advisory text suggesting that when powerful forces attack, union is the most appropriate goal. The Virtues of Unions by Alwyn Stead. It is quite obvious that larger kingdoms offer benefits to all peoples within. As a kingdom grows, so does its fields, its populace, and its economy. A few charred corpses is a worthy sacrifice. If a dragon offers to share its hoard, after all, so too should you seek union, however imperfect, should a powerful kingdom march its army on your borders. Some friction is inevitable, of course. Citizens' rights might erode, for instance, but such lesser issues will be sanded down by the march of time. Such is the price of peace. Well, I was really all for him for a second there, and then he decided to be like, you know, a little Nazi-ish, if you will, but I guess if it's sleight of hand checks, we should probably go in with Starion, yeah? I was saying I got lucky with what's its name, but no one's got a better sleight of hand than him. Gotta click the dang thing first. Okay. Swelto's Ethics of War. The Ethics of War by Christina Swelto. My colleague Maps proposes fair rules of engagement in times of war and forgiveness upon victory. Are we to spare our enemies then, once they have fallen to our might? Are we to put all hatred behind us when surrender is offered? Indeed not. For what shall we do once our opponent gathers new armies and masses them once again along our borders? We shall wage another war and count the lives snuffed out by our own magnanimity. That's a fun word, but my mouth doesn't want to work. Magnanimity. Once an enemy kingdom is conquered, it must be razed to the ground. Only then can we be free of its specter. Okay, so one person's like F human rights, and another person's like F the enemy. No surrender, no mercy. The approachable east. Thay is beautiful. Its people are warm. Its people are kind. I am welcome here. Rashomon means nothing to me now. Karatura means nothing. My travels are done. Come, my friends, I implore you. Come to Thay. Thay is beautiful. Ryan Forbeck. I don't really know who Ryan Forbeck is. The Wonders of Phandalin. Hey, you know Phandalin. In this year, 950 DR, there can hardly be a more prosperous and fortunate town than Phandalin. Uh-oh. Phandalin, this is before, yeah. Phandover's pact has brought prosperity to this land, splitting the wonders of Wayveko Cave between gnomes and dwarves. The town now boasts thriving communities of both peoples living and working together in harmony. We've also tempted human spellweavers from all across the north to our town, who are happy to work side by side with the allies of Phandover's pact. Mayor Adderleaf invites you to come and witness this miracle yourself, see the powers being uncovered in the Forge of Spells, and the prosperity this power brings. I dare say Neverwinter will soon have a new rival for the title of Jewel of the North. Spoiler alert, it didn't. The Origins of Zentarum. I don't know if any of this is actually helping me. Lower City and Upper City. I'm just collecting books. The Corsairs of Luskan. A primer on mythical beasts. And the Folly and the Fall. I've never seen this one before. Though clearly old, this handbill has managed to maintain its bold print over time. For one season only, see the play that sent Elturiel's Everlight Theater into chaos. The Sharp-Tongued Traveling Troupe presents The Folly and the Fall, a tragedy in 4 parts. Part 1 of Lost Netheril, that great wizarding empire in humanity's age of wonder. Part 2 of the great mage Karsus, his brief and terrible godhood, and the ruin he wrought. Of Netheril's fall, 1,000 years of shade and Shar's subversion. Part 4 of Netheril's return, and its shadow falling upon the land. Pinned by the great bard Bragan Feg, The Folly and the Fall tells the story of the flying Nethery city of Thultanthar, and its dramatic return after 1,000 years in exile on Shar's Plane of Shadow. See the climactic battle above Myth Draenor, rendered in stunning detail thanks to the finest thaumaturges on the coast. Direct on your village screen, direct on your village green, as the Sharp-Tongued Traveling Troupe makes its transit to Baldur's Gate. See it now or face 1,000 years of sorrow. That's cool. Okay.
What's inside?
New edition, Immortal View. Just taking all these books.
Let's see what this does.
5-Year War, Diplomat's Record. The 5-Year War by Tormund Basse. Or Bass, whatever. The war was, in truth, nothing short of a tragedy. It began as a mild altercation between the sanguine sons of the Aelio and Vita families regarding, if you can believe it, the proper ownership. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. Regarding the proper ownership of a sheep farm. Over the course of 3 seasons, full-blown conflict had erupted between Baldur's Gate and Victon, a pointless war, leaving both cities with nothing but 1,000 youthful corpses to show for it. It's insane, right? The good, godly folk of Faerun.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Balduran founds a city.
What a day.
Maristarian.
Really?
Tammys, get down here! Tammys, get down here! Tammys,
Why do you...
get down here!
Am I just failing? Is that what happens when you fail your checks?
Get down here!
I don't think I want to hit it.
Don't linger.
Tammys, get down here!
I don't know what's happening.
Let's move. Oh, hold still, will you?
This text roots the subject on Balduran, sailor of exquisite renown who founded the city of Baldur's Gate many years ago. The prose is colorful, but a little too self-satisfied around the edges, and the novel would be unremarkable, but for one small entry about halfway through. Balduran claimed a guardian and friend, Ansar. Bright were Ansar's scales, and brighter still his breath. Yet after a betrayal too piercing to recount here in worthy detail, Ansar fled beneath the stone, thereby changing the name of the region he now slumbers under to match his draconic lineage. Interesting.
Oh, hold still, will you?
Okay. There we go.
Let's get going.
A Map's memoirs. Grief, so much stuff. My life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take to my ideas and cease legal discrimination of local orcs, to see my fights against horrid living conditions and city factories take off, to have the chance to see a new generation to these ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world, and run with it to new reaches of the continent. It was not a life without struggle, however, and I shall regret its failures. My old friend Swelto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. I will forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile and the promise of reinstatement as she ultimately was. So am I supposed to...
Let's chat.
Who am I chatting with?
This place is astonishing. A bard's legend made real.
Well, you had an idea about the insight trial, yes?
Yes. Swelto's ethic of war would lead to endless conflict. No city could survive it.
I agree with you.
Swelto is the one you should strike.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
On my way.
Go ahead and quick save just in case it's, you know, the wrong choice, but I don't think it's the wrong choice. Quick save successful. The tree of peace bore lasting fruit. Proceed. Hey, look at that. You chose wisely. It's like Will is the true hero of Baldur's Gate. Who would have seen that coming? Not I. Okay, so we have now passed all 4 of the trials. Oh, you know what? I didn't see a book in there. Oh, wow. That's a lot of experience. Well, the door opens to us. Let's go ahead and quick save again. I just got 5,000 experience apiece for that. It's actually disgusting. I haven't even made it to Baldur's Gate yet. I'm almost level 11. Isn't the max level 12? I didn't mean to say F5 again. That was silly of me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm almost level 11. Dragon's Sanctum. Wow.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Mm-hmm.
With courage does the hero march, fettered by the taxing chains of fear. A stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose, guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
Oh, thank you for that. Am I legit about to see a dragon? Holy shit. Oh, it's the dead. Oh, he's dead. Well, now I'm sad. I thought I was about to meet a dragon.
Hells. The great worm is nothing but bone and memories. Something good here, I hope.
All right.
The dragon's spirit floods your
Holy
mind
shit.
and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you.
Wow.
The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Fight back the words that aren't yours. Search your mind for what possesses it. Try to scream. Yeah, let's find out what the hell.
Ansur wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey.
Facey.
Why have you come?
I am beginning to ask myself the same question. I mean you no harm, just let me go. I never shy away from a challenge. I thought the trials would lead me to treasure. I mean you no harm. I never shy away from a challenge. Probably we'll go with that one.
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
This is intense.
Your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long.
He's Baldurin? What the fuck?
Baldurin? No. I don't believe it.
Holy shit. Yeah, explain to me what's going on.
We knew each other once. Long ago. We crossed the Callan together.
Surprise indeed. Holy shit. Game of the year.
We built a city by the sea. Answer was my friend.
Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me.
Oh, wow.
Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Thrall, I am no thrall. Answer the question, Mind Flayer, you owe us to both of us. This is tiresome. I passed your trials, dragon. I deserve a reward. A touching reunion. Now how about letting me go? Thrall, I am no thrall.
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Answer.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather.
Whoa.
Witness, Balduran. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
That was amazing. Holy crap. There are water myrmidons over here too. Okay. That's fine. Answer. Heart of the Gate. Jesus, man, this game's amazing. Imagine fighting a Draco Lich on honor mode with legendary actions. I can't imagine it. It's doing that weird thing where it's kind of bugged, where it makes him look small, but it's fine. And necrotic resistance. Lightning immunity. Poison immunity. Immutable form. Spells that alter someone's form have no effect on the affected entity, and it has a +5 bonus on saving throws against spells that would remove it from this plane. Okay, so polymorph, banish, things like that. Got it. Magic resistance. Has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So don't use saving throws against it. That's fine too. Opportunity attack, turn resistance. Affected entity has advantage on saving throws against any effect that turns undead. So if you were to bring, obviously, Shadowheart in here. Gosh, that's a big strength, isn't it? Undone Dragon, huge. 8,000 pounds. He just weighs a casual 4 tons. No big deal, it's fine. Hiya! Wait, what the fuck just happened there? No. Hey, that wasn't nice at all. I don't know who you think you are. I mean, obviously you know who you are, but... I should have used Oil of Accuracy first, but... that's okay. We'll be here, Anthony. Hope everything goes alright. Okay, he's immune to poison damage, he's immune to lightning. Don't we have an arrow of dragon slaying? I'm almost positive I have an arrow of dragon slaying, and I'm not saying that it's gonna work on him, I'm just saying it's not gonna work on him, right? Construct saying, fiend. I know I had one. He's not a monstrosity. Seriously, I had one. Where did it go? Is it something I bought from a... I bet it's something that I bought from a trader, and then... Can I sort by type? There it is. Where is it? I knew it. You bet your sweet bottom dollar I'm going to use that. Firstly, let's go ahead and put on an Oil of Accuracy, I suppose. And then, still only a 55% chance. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? And I missed.
Over here.
That's fine. F you, Water Myrmidon. Interesting. Why didn't you just Elemental Warp the first time? Hey, you leave Will alone. We bonus action dip the heck out, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and cast haste on Asterion. Go. You drink a potion already, please. Target is too far. Honestly, I might just have you taking care of these guys. I need these guys, like, gone. I don't know if he can summon more. He probably can, but reducing their action economy is usually pretty huge. He'll be fine. What do you got for me, Answer? Lightning Breath, of course you do. Holy shit. Alright, I get it. You thought that just because you're far over there, I can't get to you? I can get to you, friend. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Misty step on over to here. Target outside normal range. How? How? How is he missing? 55% chance, I guess, you know. Critical hit, sneak attack. That hit pretty hard, didn't it? Okay, now we have the Myrmidons. Flying. Okay, you guys want to chill out? I'm already concentrating on that, so I can't concentrate again. He's resistant to necrotic damage, so I don't really want to mess too much with that. Go ahead and heal. And we're going to go ahead and blur, I guess. Okay.
This is my time.
This is my time. Heal. Three more shots there. Shield blow. They fixed it, but he's immune to being knocked prone, so I guess, you know, that happens. What are you gonna do this time, asshole? Gather power. Hoarding energy. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. What the hell does that do? 2 turns remaining. Answer is gathering energy while airborne and is resistant to all damage. But he's not airborne anymore. The fudge am I supposed to do about that? Stand behind these crystals? Look, if gaming has prepared me for anything, it's this. I don't know if this is right, but this is what we're gonna do.
The hammer's gonna fall.
You're still not dead? You suck. Wait, why didn't Astarion get a turn? Anybody want to tell me why Astarion didn't get a turn? Answers Ire. A storm of vicious lightning is soon to erupt, striking all standing in the open. Yeah. So why didn't he get a turn? Okay, we're gonna do something kind of dumb, I guess. Can I just teleport back to where I was? Why is he still out in the open? Come on.
Battle favors the fearless.
Can I just, like, move you? It's still saying we're out in the open. I wonder if it's because I'm not close enough to these things. I guess we'll find out. Bad things are about to happen. It says I have 2 turns remaining, though, so maybe I'm just being... It vexes me to know of you. Jesus. That was actually awesome. fuck are those? He's reeling now, so I should probably be attacking as much as I can. 30% chance. That's such a low chance to hit. Take it. Not enough space. Nice. Okay, Astarion, go ahead and heal yourself real quick, because my goodness. Please also move the hell out of the way. Oh, not Dimension Door, excuse me. Whatever the hell you want, just get out of there. Go ahead and Dragon Slay this guy. Gosh darn it. Of course I would miss, because I'm outside the range. That's painful. Not enough movement.
Finding my way.
Not enough to kill. Oh, that should be fine. And we're flying again. And we just pushed Will back into the thing, so that's fun. Yeah, knew that was coming.
Knees high.
Get him, Karlak. Gosh darn it, Karlak. That's 2 1s in a row.
What have you done?
What have you done? Oh, man.
Ansor. I never thought I'd see him again.
Yeah. So it's true, you're Balduran? Why did you conceal your true identity from me? How much more of your past are you not telling me about? All of it?
I was. Now, I am much, much more.
Yeah?
But it seems you are more interested in my past.
I mean, you literally founded Baldur's Gate. Of course I'm interested. I want to know everything there is to know about you. I just need to know if you're going to kill me like you killed your last friend. Not really. You literally founded Baldur's Gate.
Such sentimentality. Very well. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms.
Jeez.
Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansor who found me. Ansor who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansor who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt.
Jeez.
But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
So you killed him. Don't you feel bad about killing the one who saved you? That's awful. You're definitely sick. Answer, Stelmane, do your allies always die? Yeah, don't you feel bad about killing the one? Let's snooze this ad really quick.
Of course I do. More so because it was Ansel. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept, a mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
Jeez. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Is being an illithid really worth the loss of a friend? You could have done the honorable thing and let him kill you. I admire your commitment to survival, but your methods are questionable. Makes sense, I would have done the same. Is being an illithid really worth the loss of a friend?
Put simply, yes. And being alive even more so. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. 2 nether stones remain in the hands of the Chosen. We must find them before we confront the Brain.
Jeez, man, this is crazy.
Played at the ready.
How delicious. Still alive. So that's progress.
Something. Dear Answer. Dear Answer, I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. There is no cure, and that's alright. I'm fine, more than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course, I know why. Remember Y'all Tangri? You and I sailed together for months, seeking the Great Spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs, but you never left my side, not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing with me, through my eyes. You wanted to share in my passion for the adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is, the privilege is mine. You are the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Answer. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours, and yours are agony. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Answer. Fly, and know that even if I am not beside you, I will always have been your Balduran. Wow. Balduran's Giant Slayer. It's a legendary sword. Giant Slayer. On a hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. This weapon grants you advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. You can also take on giant form as a class action once per short rest. Grow to a fearsome size. Your weapons deal an additional 1d6 damage, and you gain 27 temporary hit points and advantage on strength checks and saving throws. And Topple the Big Folk. Deal additional damage equal to proficiency bonus. On a hit, large, huge, or gargantuan creatures take an additional 2 to 12 slashing damage and must succeed on a strength saving throw or fall prone. Well, that is going directly onto Karlach because it's sick. That's actually incredible. Look at that.
Best be on my way.
Okay. Oh, I feel really bad about having to kill Answer there. That's disappointing. Steam Cloud, you don't need to go over there. Saw this helmet over here. Interested. Helm of Balduran.
Might be useful.
The Helm of Balduran.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm.
Wow.
Instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Jesus. And another door. Balduran. Helm of Balduran. The helmet heals you 2 hit points at the beginning of every turn. Balduran's favor. You have a +1 bonus to your armor class and saving throws. You can't be stunned. Attackers can't land critical hits on the wearer. That's absolutely disgusting. Unfortunately, I can't wear medium armor. Will can, but probably shouldn't. Same thing with Asterion. So I guess this goes... I mean, could you imagine this on Shadowheart? What's Shadowheart wearing right now? I can't send it to anyone outside of the group. That's weird. We're gonna keep it for now. That's crazy. Double iron doors. Where does this lead me? Worms Rock Prison. Oh, sweet. Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and quick save here. I'm gonna snooze this ad because I think I'm actually gonna wrap up there for today. Just not feeling great, and I don't want to push it. I've got a long week. I've got a lot to do this week, and I don't want to be out this whole time. So I know we didn't do much, but we did finish up Worm Rock, it seems, which is fun. So go ahead and call that a success. We saved, what was your name? Frolic? Saved Frolic from prison. We were there for the coronation for Grotash. We fought a Dragon Lich, a Draco Lich. That's insane. Super cool stuff. We got some awesome items, so that's always fun as well. And overall, it was a good time. So we will be back probably. So we'll be back tomorrow with some D&D. So 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. We'll be back then with some D&D, and that should be fun. And then Thursday, I think I'll be streaming Thursday morning, maybe not long again. Thursday evening, we'll be back with some D&D. And then Friday, I'm not sure if I'll be streaming or not. I don't think so. I think Brittany is going to be here Thursday, Friday. So I think I'm going to try to stream in the morning on Thursday, but I probably won't be streaming on Friday. And then fingers crossed, as long as my head is good and everything goes well, I'll be back Saturday, Sunday with some more Final Fantasy. And we'll make some more progress with that. I know we're going slow. We're moving pretty slow. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you for being here when you can. I appreciate it. I hope work continues to go well for you. And everyone out there. Do appreciate you being here with me. Sorry I couldn't stream longer, but I just can't risk it with my head. It's been 4 days already, and I don't want to make it longer. So, yeah. I love you all very much. Thank you all every day for being here when you can. I'll be here with you guys when I can. Promise. So, have a good rest of your day. Like I said, if you'd like, I'll see you tomorrow for some more D&D at 3 p.m. All right. Love you guys. Bye.